Well, at the top of the Portobello Road, the north end, where it meets the Westway, there is a development known as Portobello Village and also Acklam Village. It's been here for a number of years. It's run by the Westway Trust. It's a charitable organisation, and they want to help redevelop the area into something they describe as updating a tired and underused area. However, these plans have met, as you say, with significant local opposition. 15,000 people have signed an online petition, including local celebrities such as Richard Curtis. It's an ongoing battle, and here to discuss it a bit more is Phil Dibsdale from the Westway Trust. Phil, you just tell me, what do you want to do with this area?
Yeah, the Westway Trust is a charitable trust, as you say. We manage 23 acres of land underneath the Westway. What we want to do is just bring about improvements that support the market, but also improvements that support the area outside of market days. You'll see from around today that during non-market days it's very quiet. Many of the retail shops in the arcade don't open because there isn't sufficient number of customers here. So we want to bring about general improvements that will help support the market, that will strengthen the market, but that will also bring more jobs, more employment into the area outside of market days.
But this area is famous for its character, and protesters, those who signed this petition, argue that there's a risk of sanitising the area. How would you respond to that?
Yeah, I mean, I think I understand that risk. I think we're incredibly pleased that people are so passionate about the area, as is the Westway. We've managed this area for 40 years now, so in part we've been responsible for helping to keep that character. We want to keep that character going forward. It's fundamentally important this place stays unique. So I think what's really important is that people who are able to make a decision on the basis of the facts, that they know exactly what the Trust is about, that the Trust is a non-for-profit charity, that we want to bring about improvements. This is not about sanitisation, this is actually about underlining and supporting the character of the area.
But there's plenty of people, plenty of developments that have happened over the years, over recent years, certainly in London, where the plan has been to keep the character and it has been lost. How are you going to do that? How are you going to keep the character? How are you going to keep these independent businesses here and happy?
Yeah. Well, again, I think if you think about the Trust, we're going to be here for the next 80 years, so we're not a developer that simply builds something and moves away. In terms of keeping the character, it's about working with the local players, about working with the market operators, working with the local stallholders, working with the shopkeepers, building only small units and affordable units. So it's creating jobs but making sure that they're affordable, that we keep the independent nature of the area. Recently, Portobello was voted as one of the most independent trading areas in London. Why would we step away from that? It's absolutely vital that we continue that and so we continue to attract people on that basis.
There has been also, there's been some quotes, people quoted in the press, locals who said maybe the Westway Trust haven't handled this as well. Do you think you could have handled this and the communication of this to locals better?
Well, there's always room for improvement. We had a public meeting, we invited people along, we had 160 people attend that meeting, we subsequently had 2,500 hits on our website. So, yes, always room for improvement, but the main thing is that this is a start of a process, that we're only just beginning the process. We're a long way from making any kind of planning application, so we're going to continue to engage with people through recognised groups, through market traders, through the market operator. So, room for improvement definitely, but this is the beginning of the journey. So there's a lot of dialogue and a lot of conversation to be had from here.
Phil Dibsdale of the Westway Trust, thank you very much indeed. As we say, it's an ongoing story and one that's likely to get factions and fractions from both sides here very animated. We'll be reporting back a little bit more later in the show, speaking to some of the others involved.